Hello everyone and welcome back to Night Ghost 49 as we play Banished, the Colonial Charter. Please forgive me, I have a terrible cold, but I want to get these videos out really bad. I'm actually going to get a cough drop right now, you can probably hear that. There we go. Alright, good. I really want to get these out because everybody's been responding so well to it, and I appreciate that a great deal. So thank you. I've been playing a little bit on my own since I haven't been able to cast or commentate. And I've noticed a few things that we will notice as the game continues to progress. The update for 1.54 just came out, fixed a few bugs mostly, and yeah, it was a good update. I'm going to go ahead and unpause and let things keep rocking and rolling. Our biggest concern here right now is the fact that, okay, we got the school up and going. And the salting house. Ah, yes. That's kind of down the road. I'm actually not concerned about this right now. I was excited about it, but I'm not worried about it right now. We need more people, and we need to continue to get trade goods to sell here at the farmer supply. Now, I've noticed that logistics are a bit of an issue, and one kind of side note, when the cities get pretty big, like 400 or 500, we run into some very big performance issues with the mod. So a fair word of warning, that will be an issue right up front. Excuse me. So I turned off VSync. I didn't realize I had it on. It actually helped considerably. So if you're running any kind of performance issues, that and shadows are going to be some of the biggest things that you can adjust to improve your gameplay. Alright, so we've got lots of sugar beets. What I would really like to get is some form of either wheat or barley to grind into flour, and then we can go from there with making lots of food and breads and stuff like that. Now, one thing I've noticed is coats are insanely lucrative. Like, holy crap, are they lucrative. So I'm going to go and dismiss that. So if we get cotton seed up here, we're going to grab that so fast. It's a pretty big deal. But I think this episode I want to focus on, let's continue to produce something that we can sell at the trader so that we can get the stuff that we need. But let's optimize. Let's look and see where everyone is currently employed. Make sure we don't have anything crazy going. See, more furniture actually would be a very big boon for us. So I'm going to go ahead and tell this to work. And we'll reduce the builder by 1. Down to 1, excuse me. We've got 4 people working on logs right now. That's going to help a lot. One thing I have noticed is, and because of it, I'm actually going to not trade ginger here, and you'll see why here in a minute. When I have an item that constantly updates and doesn't do it in chunks, these guys don't behave very well. They'll go back, they'll get that little bit, and they'll come over here, and the little bit, and they'll come over here, and it goes top to bottom. So they were prioritizing getting ginger into my trading post over getting furniture and stone statues, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, and that's just something to be aware of. It's not necessarily, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, why was that taking so long? And I found out why. So, good to know. I wanted you guys to know that as well. So let's go ahead and just tell this to stop working. In fact, I'm actually going to stop working the salt guy here too, so we can have a few extra laborers. Now, small markets are really super useful, but the bigger markets are better. Like, I've kind of tested that, and they seem to distribute the food a little bit better. Furniture. One thing I've started to play with is the resource limits. Just having those up here. You guys let me know if this is too kind of distracting, but I think it's good. Only because I don't have to go into each one of these and worry about it as much. It was actually kind of helpful. So, like materials. Eventually I'm going to want to beef that up. But let's go ahead and check here real quick. Let's continue to do our optimization passes. Okay, that's good. How about the quarry? That's very good. The farms are good. Very nice. Okay, alright. So that's doing what we need it to do. One thing that we did last time in the last town is I had farms really spread out and did little subdivisions. I think we're going to have to modify that a bit and do little towns. Little propers, right? Let's see. Hemp seeds, apricots, Hemp is actually really useful for making rope. Let me pause just for a second. I don't think we have anything that will make rope currently. Do we? No, we don't. Rope is a gating resource that we need to get. Ooh. There's the VSync issue right there. Look. Did you guys see that when I get too close? That's why VSync is good. I'm getting tearing right there. I just started noticing that. Huh. Anyway, I want to get hemp. These, meh, it's food. We actually have sugar beets and people will eat them. So I'm not concerned. I'm going to go with the stone statues because they're worth quite a bit. And then we'll top this off with a bit of furniture. And I don't want to overpay by very much because my industry's not too terribly strong yet. Overpaying by 10 is fine. So we've got hemp. Let's go ahead and dismiss this guy. Come over here and let's do some more farming. We don't need a large farm for hemp, to be completely honest. So I'm gonna do, let's just do one kind of near town. And I won't make it very big. Let's do an 8x14. Just nothing too fancy. I just want to make a little bit here. Like seriously, you don't usually need that much hemp. And we can adjust and change this. One thing I need to change is my mindset on how things actually work. You know, it's like, okay, I don't actually have to have every little thing set in stone perfectly every single time. But one thing I have been noticing is keeping industries together is super helpful. So this beginning town, we're going to do it to just get up and going and do well. But in the ones coming up, we're going to spend a bit more time planning and getting ready. So food is going up pretty well. We've got 11 students, so they're all going to start to be educated. Where is our blacksmith? There's one of 2 blacksmiths. Perfect. Now, bricks are the gating resource to make this go up so that we can actually get coal to make steel tools. Oh, we've got people dying off. We're going to be in this little lull of lots of people dying. But look, we've got a lot more food. We could easily start adding in more homes. I apologize. I feel like I'm stutter stepping just a tad. I gotta wait. We need people. And as you can see, we just lost some more. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the miner by 1 so that we can have 1 laborer always around. I want to keep the quarry where it's at. I need to catch up, and we're using that to get a trading resource. So that's super important. This is not the most useful thing right now, so I'm actually going to turn it off. But once we get a good resource going here, we'll really push to upgrade those. And in my last game, I made a few, like 5 upgraded versions of these tailors, and it was extremely lucrative, and I just started to tap into it, and then I actually stopped playing that game, and I was like, I've got to show these guys how awesome this is. Okay. So we could start bringing in a little, you know what, let's just do it. Let's go with hemp, increase this by 1. And then I think we should start sectioning, excuse me, I'm not speaking very well today. Should start sectioning out some houses. I'll pause some of these, we don't need them all done. And it's going to hit our food pretty hard. You know what, this is kind of bugging me. I can just bring that up when I need to. Alright, how are our peaches doing? Let's double check here. About 800. Chickens. Meh. Chickens are not that productive, to be completely honest, but the feathers are really useful. So that's kind of why I keep them up. Well, hello, Mr. Trader. Hemp, we've already got. Wheat. Okay. Wheat. Okay, good. Wheat is kind of an agricultural changer for us, so let's go ahead. I keep saying changer like it's the industry standard. It's not. Let's go with 45. Let's go with 50. I really want to make sure we're not overpaying by too much. Alright, let's trade and dismiss, and we'll have them continue to crank away at that. Now, we did increase the amount of people working furniture, and those numbers are going to hop up pretty quickly. Now, we do have a lot of people in school, but we do have even more people actually that are going to be pumped out of here quickly, that are going to be educated, which is going to increase our production a lot. Again, we don't have a laborer, so our one laborer is going to sit here and set up these houses and get them ready. And in the winter, I think I will manually kind of micromanage these guys, the farmers, and have them back off. Now, we do have disasters on. which means I need to make one more ranch to get these guys to pop over if they do get a disease. So, oh man, people just keep dying. Stone cutter. Fisherman. You know what? We're actually doing very well on food. Let's drop those down to 1. We'll have 1 builder. Okay, what I need to do is make a 14 by 14 pasture just to have those guys transfer if needed. I've only got 2 on here. 3 is definitely the best, just so you know. 14 by 14, 3 people working it is usually the best, but a lot of that has to do with where they're dropping off their storage. Oh crap, we're actually getting really full, and that small barn is full, and that small barn is almost completely full. So I think it might be time to build this huge magazine that we've been talking up. It's going to take a lot of stone, but we're just going to have to deal with that. Now it's winter, so the farmers are going to be laborers, so I'm going to go ahead and queue up all this stone over here. It's kind of a really big spot, but I think it's okay. And I'll cancel anything. I thought I grabbed something here. I don't want them trying to go over here and get into that right now. It's not the best. So I'm thinking what we might do is a section of 4s, like 4 by 4, and when we get into some more open areas kind of down south. And I want to test that. I want to see if 4 by 4 with building communities, like small communities around it, is going to be the most efficient. So that's something that I want to work on. I don't think they actually planted the hemp this year. No, they didn't. Okay, that's fine. So we've got a few houses where people moved in. They're in their 20s. Perfect. Food is on the up. Lots of sugar beets, which we're going to change that out right now. I want to make, or beetroots, excuse me. We want to do wheat. People can eat wheat just straight up, but I want to, we can leave those as beetroots. You know, somebody's like those beets. Somebody's got to love those things. But I want to start getting wheat in so that we can grind those up and make flour, and then use the flour to make hardtack and other foods, because it actually extends the life of your food a lot. Take a drink here. Oh man. Yeah, we knew that the stone reserve would go down quite a bit. Let's go and check our trader. What does he have? Yeah, I actually don't know what a lot of these are. And I know everybody wants to see them. We're going to get to that, but I need a resource that I can trade a little bit more than just furniture and statues at this point, because I need some cotton. I think cotton is going to be one of the bigger things that's going to help us. So we're going to let him go and continue to build up some more resources. Now we're still waiting on stone for the magazine here. I'm leaving this empty. And again, my thought process here is if these become diseased, I can actually, you know, make this a cow or a bison area, and then actually move them out of it. And when you do that, it clears out the disease. In case anybody is wondering why on earth I'm doing that. I'm going to go and put one more person on the quarry to crank this out a little bit faster. Now, because we have the apiary, we're going to start getting beeswax. And because we've been butchering, we can actually start making candles as well from tallow and from beeswax. So that's going to be really super helpful. Now, do we have a lot of bison meat? Let's check. Let's do some inventory stuff. This episode, I'm not expanding a ton. I want to optimize what we're doing a little bit so I don't, you know, do anything horrible. Now, we have a ton of bison meat. I need to make a butcher for bison. Look at all the tallow that we have from the venison. We can make candles out of that. So I've been saving candles to upgrade quarries and stuff, and it's turned out to be very, very helpful. So let's go ahead and go to the butcher. There's the bison butcher. Where can we put him? Let's just sneak him over here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we'll build those. We're still doing really well on food, and we're not even into harvest yet. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is let's get our population up and going. Let's unpause those two buildings and let them finish. Let's make sure we've got plenty of roads. Roads are going to really help with efficiency. Don't want to forget about that. Seriously, even roads like right in the middle of all this crazy. Like if you can make them, do it. It takes out trees. Some people hate that because you lose a bit of the aesthetic. But, and that's fine. I understand that completely. So fuel is doing well. Logs are doing very well. Furniture, we're doing okay. We could be more efficient, and I think that's going to come down to some tools, some tool issues. With our population going to boom soon, we could actually build another mine in anticipation of ramping that up. So let's see if we can actually get that queued up. Oh, seriously? Okay, we'll do precious mines here because they're smaller. Oh, that's kind of bad. Wow, one off, and you can't really remove quarries unless that was changed within this mod. But I seriously doubt that it was. Okay, we're gonna do a mine there, and I'm actually not gonna make roads just wrapping around. I'm gonna make roads that go like just directly to the farm because I don't want to mess up any of the potential to make precious mines. Now, precious mines get ore and things like that. Stone is low. We know that. We're using it up by making homes, but we're okay, and our fuel is okay, so we're gonna be all right. And I'm really tempted to put 3 workers on here because it's early autumn. This wheat's not even picked up yet. The magazine is finished. Look at this, guys. It looks so good, and it holds like a bazillion resources. That's a standard unit of measurement, by the way. Bazillion. One thing I want to check is, let's check leather. We've got quite a bit of leather. We could be making hide coats, and I might actually do that. I might just start doing that to stock them up to get everybody more efficient. If they can stay out longer in the cold, they're going to be better off. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll put it at a limit of 50 for now. All right, what do you have for us? Beetroots. Flax is good, but I have hemp, so I can make the rope that I need. I don't need to worry about that. Tomato seeds, those are actually a really good crop as well. I haven't done anything with the chili seeds, but apparently you can make oil with it and have a bit of an industry there, but I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on this and let this guy along his merry way. Now, what we could do, we could get this log statue, the wood statues up and going again, but I would rather, actually, the bison butcher is up now. I'm going to go ahead and employ him, and he's going to allow that to make cuts, sausage, and tallow that we can take advantage of. Okay, let's do another optimization pass. Let's make sure. Okay, so that's a little further away, and that's part of the issue that I was concerned with. And I think once we do the 4x4, this will be alleviated slightly. Actually, it'll be alleviated a lot. There we go. These guys are working over here. I just don't want them like going all the way over there or something, because that would be really bad. I've only got one person working that. There we go. Blacksmith is keeping up with tools very well. We just have to keep an eye on that. I want to upgrade it, but you need brick. And not quite where I need to be with collecting reeds. You know what? Let's just have him start getting clay instead of reeds. Reeds were good, and we can do some stuff with it, but clay is going to be way, way, way more important. In fact, let's check our supply of sand. Okay, 400. You know what? We'll leave it. We'll do 1 sand and 1 clay. Okay, we've got the wheat. Let's check that real quick. 800. Not too bad. With 3, we would be much closer to the 1,000 mark. Wheat seems to take a little bit longer to harvest for some reason. Oh, somebody's cold. You know, coats are going to help with that. We're already cranking out the coats. 25, 26 coats are already done. Leather is being used up. We had over 400. So, you know what? That's just going to treat our people a little bit better, let them stay out a little bit longer. That's some quality of life kind of improvements. The fact that this is so far away is kind of detrimental. I might want to build another couple jointers over here, and that way we're getting in logs. They're working the logs, and then if I've got a stockpile. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. We'll just queue those up to be constructed and not necessarily worked yet. How do we want to do that? Yeah, let's do it like this. Oh, what is here? Oh, we've got a crop field here. Yeah, let's leave that there. We'll just do 1 for now. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Now, one thing that we want to work towards is this water mill. And this is what I was talking about before. We can use this water mill to grind down the wheat into flour, and then use the flour to make hardtack. And then if we get sugar, we can make other stuff, and fruits, we can make like fruit cakes and things like that. So it's pretty good. Pretty good resource, pretty good deal. We are having a few more people die off, but people are graduating. Oh, I'm going to make that stone bridge. Better believe. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let me pause that. We're really low on stone. I don't want to be frivolous. Let's do a drawbridge. I like the stone bridge is much better. This is just wood, so we'll let that finish off. So these buildings are going to finish off, and we'll let them kind of do their thing. And then we could start using the wheat even more. Let's check the wheat. Yeah, we have 1,200 still. Like, people are eating other things before that, which is fine. Now, bison meat is going down, but that's because we're cutting it up and preparing it and doing some good stuff with it. So that food is being extended even more. Yes! Yes! I would be even more excited, but it would kill my throat. Excuse me. Oh, we got cotton, guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Oh, yeah, cotton. Booyah. Overpaying by 40? You know what? That's fine, my friend. You know, that is a good point to end the episode. Holy crap. So the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and start sectioning out. We'll probably expand this a little bit more. Do cotton. Yeah, we only need one field for the first bit. So we'll do cotton over here and start the industry of making clothes and coats. And it is very lucrative. It's not too hard to actually keep up. So thanks everybody for joining. I apologize for my... Oh man, that tearing at this height is actually really bad. When I'm paused, it does. Oh, sorry. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the support. I've seen a lot of views and a lot of likes, and I appreciate that. It kind of motivates me to keep going. So thank you for that. And when we come back, we will start focusing on cotton in that industry and continue to optimize and grow and get even more people. We got to hit that goal of at least 900 before another major update comes out. So thanks everybody for joining, and I will see you guys next time. Later.